Today, we're jumping into a piece of wearable tech that could completely change how millions of people navigate the world. We're talking about smart blind shoes. And believe me, they are a total game changer for personal mobility. I mean, just think about that for a second. For so many people, a simple walk can be full of stress and uncertainty. This technology is all about swapping that anxiety for confidence, turning what was once a huge challenge into just, well, walking. Let's see how they pull it off. And we're not just talking about a small upgrade here. This is a massive leap forward. The future of assistive tech isn't some sci-fi concept anymore. It's right here, and it's built into something we all know, a simple pair of shoes. Okay, so how on earth do they work? The core idea is actually pretty simple, but incredibly powerful. It takes information from sensors and turns it directly into a sensation you can feel. It's just a really elegant solution to a really complex problem. This is the big question, right? How can something as ordinary as a shoe become a guide? It sounds like something straight out of a movie, but the process behind it is surprisingly clever, and, it just makes sense. It all comes down to this simple three-step dance. First, you've got these advanced sensors acting like the shoe's eyes, constantly scanning the path ahead. Then, a little processor inside instantly figures out what that all means. And finally, the shoe talks to you through simple, intuitive vibrations. That's it. Scan, process, guide. All right, let's dive in a little deeper and look at the actual tech that makes this all happen. This is where you can really see the engineering brilliance. What's so cool is how all these different pieces of tech work together. You've got ultrasonic sensors, which basically use sound waves to map out what's in front of you. Then there's the haptic feedback for that silent communication. And with Bluetooth, you can even connect to a smartphone app for GPS voice navigation. It's the whole package. So let's talk about that term, haptic feedback. You've definitely felt this before. It's that little buzz your phone gives you, or the rumble in a video game controller. Well, here, that same exact idea is used to give you critical info about which way to go, all without making a sound. And this is the part that's just so brilliant in its simplicity. There's no complicated code to learn. If there's an obstacle on your left shoe vibrates. If it's on your right shoe vibrates. It's a direct, almost instinctual way to understand what's around you. Now, think about this number for a sec. 3 meters. That's almost 10 feet of warning. So this isn't about dodging something at the very last second. It gives you plenty of time to understand what's coming and calmly adjust your path. It turns navigation from being reactive to proactive. And here's the number that really hits home. This is about more than just convenience. It's a huge deal for safety. A potential 70% drop in the risk of falling? That's incredible. See, a traditional cane can only find things it actually bumps into. These shoes see hazards way ahead of time, giving you the time you need to stay safe. It's real peace of mind. So yeah, the tech is cool, but all of this brings us to the real why behind it. The specs are impressive, sure, but what really matters is the human impact. It's all about what this technology unlocks: genuine independence. And to really get why this is so important, you have to understand the sheer scale of it all. We're talking about 2.2 billion people around the world who live with some form of vision impairment. This isn't some niche gadget. It's a potential solution for a massive global need. And that, right there, is the whole point. It's the freedom to walk to the store without fear, to explore a new city, or just get through a crowded street with confidence. It's about giving people the power to live their lives on their own terms. A piece of tech can be the most brilliant thing in the world, but if you can't actually use it every day, what's the point? The creators totally got this. They made sure the shoes are affordable, easy to recharge, and can handle a little bad weather. They're not a delicate prototype, they're a tough, reliable tool for real life. Okay, so what's next? Where is all of this heading? Well, this incredible invention is really just one step on a much longer journey, a path toward a future that's more accessible for everyone. And the best part? This isn't some far-off dream. It's happening right now. Innovators like Lechel and Wayband are really pushing this forward, and you're seeing people start to use this technology in countries from India to the UK. It's a truly global movement. At the end of the day, that's the big takeaway. The smart shoes are an amazing product, for sure, but they stand for something so much bigger, a movement that's all about using technology to tear down barriers and make sure that the ability to move freely is a right for everyone, not a privilege. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. If we can completely reinvent the shoe, what's next? What other everyday object is just sitting there, waiting for us to reimagine it to create a better, more helpful, and more accessible world for all of us? It's a powerful question to think about.